Last time on Matt and Mike Podcast Experience Z.
Next time we're doing Star Wars.
Okay, again.
But only
Wait, have we done Star Wars?
Visionary filmmaker George Lucas.
So none of them.
A lighthearted went straight to the heart of friendship.
Fuck you! I quit.
Have you even been to Skywalker Ranch?
That's it. You know what? I quit.
Are you serious?
I quit the show.
Shit.
This is going to be our final episode because I'm done.
Are you
I can't work like this. I guess we're going to have to end this episode on a cliffhanger.
Fuck this.
I'm out.
No. Don't leave. Oh well. Guess I'll be talking about Terminator next time by myself.
Episode 8. Terminator. Will Matt return?
Okay, let's get this shit started off right. This is
right.
number 8, Matt and Mike Podcast. Go.
Hi.
This is me, Mike, and me, Matt. We brought it back. Back again.
Our triumphant return from
Yeah.
last week's episode.
I was able to get Matt to come back. I pleaded and begged with him.
Yeah, I mean...
He brought me to Tiger Hell.
Yeah, I apologized to the bosses at the Matt and Mike Podcast Experience.
Yeah.
And
Giving me 1,000 lashes.
now's my chance to apologize to you. For my
the
behavior.
audience?
No, to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Sitting across from you at this table? Oh.
I was totally out of line
Really?
for quitting in the middle of a show.
Yes.
I'll
It was
never-
more the end of the
I'll
show.
never do it again.
You'll wait till the end of the show to quit?
Yeah.
Nice. That's pro.
As long as you never insult George Lucas again, we'll be totally fine. But if you do, I'm done.
Okay. Well,
Not really.
we'll see how long this lasts.
All right. I'm back.
He's back.
National Nightmare is over.
The catastrophe has been averted every 45 seconds due to a baby's day out.
It was this generation's Vietnam.
What a bunch of whiners.
Oh!
Fuck them. Okay.
We're off to a great start.
I'm not pulling any punches this time. Even though that made no
Yeah.
sense.
You gotta tell it like it is.
It made no sense though to talk about Vietnam in that way.
I know. And we just
So now I
lost
must-
all of our veteran listeners.
Yes, all zero
Sorry.
of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, this time we are talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wait, no, we're not. We're talking about... well, we're talking about the Terminator series.
Yes.
But by proxy, we're talking about the man that holds... he is the glue of the Terminator franchise. Arnold Schwarzenegger, one-time governor of the great state of California that saw fit to elect this man into office.
3-time Terminator.
Yes.
Or
Soon to be
could there be
4.
more?
Wait. Somebody's knocking. Hold on.
Get that door.
Yeah. Somebody answer that door. Okay, so... How do you
We're
want
going to be going through the Terminator franchise. It's
Yeah.
going to be great because this is my wheelhouse.
Yeah. Matt's at the driver's station.
Don't want to toot my own horn, but beep beep.
Toot toot.
Beep beep.
Toot toot. Come on now. So let's start it off right
The way we always started off.
by watching Nick at Night. No, that's not good.
That's the way I end a great day.
Yeah. Okay, so we're
Were
gonna.
they showing reruns of Bewitched? That was like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Fuck it. I think they're showing Doris Day movies.
Really?
No. It's even older than the thing you brought up, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Man.
really
We're killing it this episode.
killing
By that, I mean... our
killing the
podcast.
podcast listeners every time they hear us and Fairy gets its wings. Okay, so what do we start with first?
News.
Of the nerd variety.
Yes.
Okay.
Who should go first?
Well, not Fred Durst.
Because he's the worst.
At being first. Because he's not here. Okay, so...
He's immersed. Wait, check.
He's immersed in his own wonderful self. So, nerd news. How about... I'll go first this time.
Let's go at the same time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I go.
and a 2. And a 3.
Sold to the man in the first row with a huge afro. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about something called Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge?
Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge!
Holy shit!
Oh! I like where this is.
For years, we've thought Mirror's Edge was never coming out. And even though it's not out yet, apparently they're going to be showing Mirror's Edge Catalyst, is what they're calling it now, off at E3. I have a quote here, which is kind of weird, but it says, "The team has spent a lot of time reevaluating every aspect of the game and making it a new experience. This is not a sequel. This is not Mirror's Edge 2, as opposed to something called Mirror's Edge 2 that was not a sequel." Like, why would you name hey, this is not Mirror's Edge 2 or a sequel. It's like, this is not shit or shit. We have landed on a vision that honors the first game, pushing the boundaries of the first-person movement and diving deeper into the story beyond our hero and faith. But also brings a lot of great new... You see, it sounds like smoke that they're like blowing in my ass.
Yeah, a little bit. Sounds like corporate executive
interesting
speak.
gameplay and features to the experience for our players. Which is all well and good, but what I'm seeing, what I'm hoping this isn't, is like a remake. I mean, I would still probably get it, but I
Have they? Okay, so
I wanted
you just
something
read that
new.
whole quote, and
Yeah.
it was just a bunch of total bullshit.
Yeah.
It said nothing about what the game is going to be like.
exactly.
Had they said anything about like details? Or?
Well, like last year at E3, they were like, well, last year at E3, not only was EA or whoever, I think maybe it was EA, but like, they were like, yes, Mirror's Edge 2 is on the way. Then around this time, they're like, Mirror's Edge Catalyst is on its way. It's like, okay, so what happened was like some shuffling went around, and like maybe Battlefield didn't do as well as they thought it was going to do this year, so they decided to focus more on that. It's just
I'm getting a real Escape from New York,
yeah.
2005 vibe.
Yeah.
But no, that's awesome because that's one of my favorite games ever.
I'm just glad that they're talking about it, but at the same time, it's like, why has this not happened yet? Like,
Yeah,
just-
I mean, I think if I had to pick one like game from last generation that was the best, that might be it, or it's
Yeah.
right up there,
Right.
Because it was great.
It was really
everything
good.
about it was, had like good gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
like a new kind of art style,
Right.
awesome music.
Yeah. I don't think I didn't even
it was original.
use any guns in that game.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
Right. And I didn't
always
even actually
did
know
that.
you could until like
Yeah.
I picked one up and I was like, shit, whoops. There was actually an achievement for like not killing anybody in the game, which was hard, but it wasn't like impossible.
It was for me.
Well,
Just bloodlust.
it wasn't hard for you. It was hard for you because you just want to kill everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that whole thing where like this and Beyond Good and Evil 2 have been in like the back burner for years. So it's kind of like, is this happening? Is this not happening? Do they care unless like this might make them a quick buck? That's all I'm thinking.
Well, it's
Because if there was
another
an
brand
actual
that they can latch
well,
onto.
if it was an actual team that gave a shit, they would have had this out by now.
Yeah.
Like if this was like made on Kickstarter, you know what I mean? Like one of those games. It was made by a team that loved it and stuff, and not just like a team that was working for a big corporation that shifted the assets and focuses around to try to compete stupidly with Call of Duty every year. Like,
Well, I can't wait for the trailer that shows no gameplay footage.
yeah,
That'll be what's next.
I'll be blown away if they actually have gameplay footage and they give us a release date.
Hey,
I will
that'd be
eat.
something.
I will eat live on this podcast.
Is this happening?
Yes. If they actually show a release date and they have gameplay footage, I will
eat a delicious pepperoni pizza.
I will eat. Let's see, what will I eat? It's got to be something nobody would ever want to eat.
I thought you already had something in mind.
No, I don't want to say shit because no one ever eats shit when they say they're going to eat shit.
No.
Unless they're a scat master.
Is that a real term? Master?
Well, if you're eating shit, you probably are a master of
You've mastered
shit.
the art.
Yeah. He's a real scat master. He's like, "Hee da 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 da." I'm a scat man. He's like eating shit. Yeah. I'm a scat man. Like, get the fuck out of here because you're eating shit. I will eat. I don't know. I'll have to come up with something.
Dog food.
Okay, I'll eat dog
All right.
food.
You heard it here first.
Yep. I'm like,
That's been
I
laced
take
with
one
poison.
bite and I throw up everywhere. It's like, I'm sorry, but I'm allergic to dog food. It's like, why? It doesn't have anything bad in it. I have to die. Okay.
Cool.
Now it's time for Matt to say his news.
All right. My news goes a little bit along with the theme of this whole podcast.
Mirror's Edge?
You guessed it.
Holy shit!
And that theme is, how dumb do they think people are?
You mean because of the whole Mirror's Edge thing?
No,
okay.
it doesn't have anything to do with that. I'm going more towards the Terminator franchise.
Oh, how dumb do they think people are?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
But this news is, according to the Hollywood Reporter, as of this week, iTunes, Amazon, all the major digital movie companies have removed Fantastic Four and the Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer from their
Like online.
sites. So you can't rent them, you can't buy them.
Digitally.
Yeah. And the reason why is a source close to the situation tells the Hollywood Reporter that the older titles have been removed from digital platforms ahead of the release of the new film so as not to distract from promotion of the rebooted franchise, which is seeking to establish a different tone than the previous releases. The source says the older titles might cause confusion in the marketplace. My question is, how dumb do they think people are? Like, that's ridiculous. I try to stay away from comic book news because, like, that's all that anyone talks about anymore. But this one jumped out at me because I thought it was crazy.
I've often complained that since they don't number movies anymore, and since they do so many reboots, it's like
it is confusing.
They have Fantastic Four, and now they have a Fantastic Four movie, and then they also have Fantastic Four. But it's like,
but at the same time, we have this like an interconnected network now.
Well,
or
if you were
internet,
to look at the fucking
people can look it up easily within 5 seconds and
right.
figure it out.
If
you're dumb enough to not know what movie you're buying, you don't deserve to watch the movie. You
don't deserve to live.
You said it, not me.
Why
Everyone deserves to
live. I was kidding.
How dare you?
Jesus Christ. That backfired.
But yeah, so you can't. I mean, you can't get it digitally.
I think
for the near future.
It's like, who would fucking want to watch it?
That's kind of beside the point. Yeah, those movies are terrible. And
actually, the first one wasn't horrible, but the second one was just like a piece of shit.
I think I turned the first one off after like an hour because I just couldn't get through it.
I mean, I can see that. It's not like a movie I've ever watched like more than once, but when I watched it, it was like, okay, I'd rather watch this than looking at the wall.
Yeah,
but
the bigger thing I wanted to talk about is like, I think you and me are both subscribers of like we like to buy movies, and like collect movies, and it's kind of scary that these companies are just going to take them down
digitally
and make them unavailable for an undetermined amount of time.
Right. They already kind of started that shit physically with the Disney Vault years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
But obviously that was just something that everybody thought was fucking stupid. So it's like, we're putting it in the vault until anticipation grows enough so that you forgot about it. We bring it back with like one extra feature and you have to re-buy it again.
Right.
Or you could just be George Lucas and just re-release it every like 5 hours.
But at least it's available.
Mm-hmm. I never saw the like the reason to ever remove anything ever, like even if something is canceled, like a project, like the whole Silent Hill thing. Like, to me, it's like, I mean, I guess I could see maybe something like that, but I would never ever see a reason why it would be a good idea to remove a product that you've put money into to try to get sales from the fucking, like, it's not like it's like a DVD on the Walmart shelves where it's like the same day Frozen comes out, it's called like Frozen's, and it's trying to trick like people and small kids into thinking, into thinking that this is the actual movie ahead of time, and they buy it sadly and they can't return it. Like, that's bullshit, but fucking it happens. But like, this is a movie that Fox came out with, and you can search for it on the internet and know that it's not the fucking right one.
Yeah, and I get, if a movie has the same exact title as another movie, that can be confusing. But usually they have the year listed right next to it, so you're like, hey, there's a new Fantastic Four movie coming out. Let's buy it. This says 2006 on it. That must be it. It's like, no, people aren't that dumb.
Not only that, but like, they've got this whole like motif going with like the Marvel Fox movies these days, where it's like they have the same kind of fonts going on. Mm-hmm. Whereas like back in the day, it was just like all over the fucking place. Like, I don't know. I guess it comes down to like, I know there are people out there that probably want to watch Fantastic Four, but I really don't give a shit about Fantastic Four.
That's true. I don't either.
But I
but
see.
what if
no,
this
I
happens
see,
with Terminator?
I see the point. I see the entire point of this. I think it's like Fox is just making a bunch of stupid decisions. They should just give all their fucking properties to Marvel if they want to make any money because they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, and that's why I'll continue to buy discs because no one can take those away, and they're freaking cheaper than digital anyways.
Yeah.
And the quality's better.
I've bought a couple things digitally, but it's like off of what was it? I think it was like an Amazon rental, like something where I didn't want to like go to the store. But like I think I bought like something that was like, this is digital distribution for like just like a documentary, like something I don't need the disc for that. Like there's no special features. Like, but if it's like, yeah, I'm getting like, you know, a brand new movie and it's like a movie I really liked, I'm not gonna be like, well, fuck it, I'll get it digital. It's like, no, I'm gonna get it on Blu-ray just in case I want to fucking watch it again.
Yeah, but those days are numbered. They're gonna go away eventually.
Yeah.
They stopped making Simpsons Blu-rays this year, which was pretty sad for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are they doing? Just digital?
It's all gonna be on the app, streaming.
They have a Simpsons app. Nice.
Through Fox.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So hopefully
nobody else tries to reboot The Simpsons and comes out with another Simpsons thing, and they take all the Simpsons episodes down because they don't want people to get them confused.
This is not Yo Mama's Simpsons.
Yeah. This is a shitty version. Extreme. Do they do extreme shit anymore? I think that was like a 90s thing.
Yeah.
They do?
No. You're right. It's a 90s thing. But I still like to joke about it. It's like radical.
It was kind of fucking like weird because it was like
anything they wanted to make extreme, just play an electric
X
guitar.
in it, yeah.
Yeah, like
okay. Or Z for like an S.
Yeah.
It's like you fucked up. Oh my god. So.
All right.
Okay. Well, fuck it.
Things got real.
Yeah. Real boring.
Yeah.
So.
We need to spice this up. I quit again.
Yeah. No, I totally see what you're saying, though. I just think it's stupid if, like, someone were to ever... Because Nintendo did that, actually, on, like one of their consoles. They took down, like, Donkey Kong Country. Because, like, it was some shit where they were saying that it wasn't, like, available for some bullshit reason, and then they put it back up. But it was like, why ever take it down? I mean, unless it was a legal thing and they were getting sued, but if it's not, then fucking eat shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, if people go see the new Fantastic Four movies, and for some reason they had never heard of Fantastic Four, and for some reason they decided they really liked Fantastic Four, and if even more, they decided they wanted to watch old Fantastic Four movies, and Fox didn't have them up, they just lost a fucking sale because they're idiots.
Yep. You're right.
They wonder why they fucking have to go to Marvel to help them do any shit with Spider-Man.
You're right. Makes no sense.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
Fox.
Fox is shit anyway. The only thing they've ever done is fucking like what? Like Simpsons?
Get
like
a Life.
Family Guy, maybe.
Chris Farley.
I mean, they've had shit. Chris Farley. They've
good.
had shit here and there, but it's just like everything they've ever done that was good, they usually cancel. Like they fucked up the first time and canceled. Didn't they cancel like Family Guy or some shit?
Yep.
And they had to bring it back because they fucked up.
Yep.
And then they fucking, for whatever reason, they kept American Dad on in Cleveland, in the Cleveland show for too long.
That's true.
It's like animation domination. It's like, just because it's animated doesn't mean it's good. Like fucking...
You got that right.
They got rid of, what was it, like...
It's cheap.
Freaks and Geeks. They got rid of, like, so many other great shows, but they kept, like, fucking shit shows that no one cares about. The good thing is, fucking X-Files is coming back, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So...
I've actually never seen an episode.
Oh, really?
I need to get caught up.
Don't watch the one with incest. That one was fucking horrifying.
Yeah. Heard about that.
That one put me in the hurt locker for fucking years. I skipped over that one when I watched it again.
Really?
Yeah, I'm watching that shit. It was scary. It's fucking horrifying. Okay, so let's go on to Recommendation Nation.
All right.
I will once again start this off by having a moment of silence for your bullshit. No, just kidding. You're just like, what? This doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I'm gonna have to eat fucking crow here because I think a while back I said that like nobody gives a shit about like Daredevil because I watched the show recently and it was really good.
Oh, nice.
So I fucked up. So I have to apologize for everybody that said that I fucked up because I did.
I'm also apologizing on the show already.
Yeah, Honestly, I think that this is a way that, like, hopefully origin stories will be told, is through television series, so that by the time you get to movies, you don't have to sit through a fucking origin story. And they can actually flesh out the origin story, and they don't have to pack it into, like, a hour-long movie where you have to also meet all the bad guys and shit.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But, you know, this one's kind of like not only recommendation, but it's also kind of like a news thing, because they've already done the first season. It's been up for a while, all that kind of stuff. But John Bernthal, you know, Shane from The Walking Dead.
Yep, I heard about
Crazy Man Extraordinaire is going to play...
head rubber.
Yeah.
Extraordinaire.
In every fucking movie. He's pretty much just Shane. But he is going to play the Punisher, Frank Castle, in Daredevil. And if anybody doesn't know, the Punisher is exactly what his name is. Like, comic book characters are never, like, really fucking original with the names. So he pretty much punishes bad guys, but it's not just, like, he beats the shit out of them. He doesn't mind, like, killing someone. So, like, the official description of the character shouldn't surprise anyone. A vigilante who aims to clean up New York City's Hell's Kitchen by any means necessary, no matter how lethal the results.
Does the Punisher wear a hat?
No.
Oh, so he can still rub his head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, dude. I can't wait.
It's my favorite thing that he does.
Yeah. Usually the Punisher, he has like a big skull on his like on his shirt, and then he has like a trench coat.
Yeah.
So he's pretty badass looking. I remember they made a Punisher game back in the day, but I never played it because it looks so fucking disgusting. You like fucking burn people's faces on fryers and shit. I'm like, Jesus.
Sounds awesome.
It's like Manhunt.
I know they made a few movies with the Punisher, like Dolph Lundgren was...
I heard both of those were shit. Like, there was one with Dolph Lundgren, and then there was one where, like...
Thomas Jane?
Yeah, but, like, the bad guy was, like...
the wickedly talented...
Yeah.
John Travolta.
Jonathan Travolta. Wait, that was still, like,
Travolta. The
He's
wickedly
like...
talented Punisher. Pushing her.
He's been pushing it. Yeah.
Sweet.
So, yep.
I am going to have to check that out, because
Yeah.
that one came and went for me.
Yeah, you know the guy that, the guy from Men in Black that was the guy that got taken over by the cockroach? Like, he's been in a bunch of other stuff, too.
Yep.
He plays...
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yes. He plays, the Kingpin in the show, and, like, the Kingpin is, like, you know, the big bad guy in, like, Daredevil, and, you know, Spider-Man kind of goes up against him, too, but, like, he's kind of like the guy that owns New York City and shit, and he's, like, I don't know if he's actually that tall in real life, but they make him, like, fucking badass.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's, like, he's pretty cool, and he plays it, like, really, really, like, kind of almost like you don't know if he's going to, like, kill someone, or you don't know if he's going to be nice to someone, kind of like the Tony Soprano thing. But it's pretty sweet.
How many episodes is it?
Shit, I can check it out here in a minute, because I didn't know.
Well, people binge watch them now, so it's all one big episode.
I try not to do that, because I'll do it and then I'll like be like, well, shit, I'm out, because like by the time that I was watching X-Files. Okay, so there are 13 episodes.
Damn.
Yeah, in the first season. So I don't know if that's a lot or not. I know compared to, like, Batman Adam West, that's not a lot, because they
It's like
52 episodes because it was one a week.
No, it was 2 a week.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But, you know.
Filler-tastic, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure every episode was filler because it was fucking bullshit. I mean, it's just, like, half your characters are not real characters. Like fucking Eggman or some shit. Vincent Price, where he would throw eggs at people.
He's not real?
I don't think he's a real character in Batman. I guess they are now. It doesn't really matter.
I thought in real life.
Who? Oh, you thought Vincent
Eggman.
Price was an Eggman?
Yeah.
He comes to your house and he steals your eggs.
I just looked outside and saw like 30 goddamn Eggmans.
Like from Sonic?
Yeah.
He's a fucking Eggman. He's a Robotnik. He's a freak.
He's a Kentabor.
I hated that when they started calling him Eggman instead of Robotnik.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
I know.
That's like when they were like
it's not canon.
Well, I like that, like, they call, like, Bowser King Koopa, because it's almost like he's the king of the Koopas, but, like, to me, going from fucking Eggman to fucking, or going from Robotnik to Eggman, it's like, that'd be like if I was called, like, Pearboy. Like, fucking that's stupid. Why the fuck would you name somebody fucking Eggman?
Dude, that's your new nickname.
Pearboy? Hell yeah. That's what they call me in Philly.
Paraboy.
Paraboy, coming down the street. You want to see my luscious meats?
So I thought Bowser's name was Bowser Koopa.
It probably is, but
Is it?
I don't know.
Because like his kids' names were Koopa.
Yeah,
Weren't
well,
they,
apparently,
Lemmy Koopa.
Mario.
Or is that is Koopa?
Mario came out. Miyamoto came out and he said that the Koopa kids actually aren't his kids.
What?
What? Yeah, which is even fucking weirder
That's-
because he's hanging out with all these fucking kids.
That's not weird. That's just dumb.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
it
someone
is
should have
dumb.
come in afterwards and said, "No, he's wrong."
Yeah, well, not only that, but he said the only person that is his kid is Bowser Jr.
Well, yeah.
But it's like,
that
who the
was kinda
fuck
weird.
is his mom?
Isn't it Peach?
I mean, I guess it could be, but it's not like...
No, it couldn't.
Well,
It's not possible.
Well, true. It's not like Nintendo was ever going to come out and say, hey, by the way, when he was kidnapped, you know, something happened. Like,
Explain that to your kids.
yeah. Well, like, I don't know why they would come out and say yes, but we don't know who the mother is. It's like, it's even weirder. It's like,
That's what they said?
you made the fucking character. How do you not know? I'm sure they'll
Oh,
eventually
man.
come out with something. I would love to see, like, a Bowser wife or some shit. Because then there would be some shit for fucking Peach to fight.
Mario should kidnap Bowser's wife, and then Bowser could have to rescue his wife.
Dude, that would be awesome. That'd be a great game.
Copyright that shit before Nintendo hears this. We'll be billionaires.
Yeah, because we'll be able to use the likeness of Bowser and get away with it
And we'll be able
somehow.
to program our own video.
I'm like 80. I'm like, have you started reading the fucking C++ yet? You're just like, I'm a corpse. Okay. So, your turn.
My recommendation is a movie from 2012 starring Jeffrey Combs called Would You Rather?
Oh, okay, this is something else. I thought you were going to say Sasquatch or some shit.
Abominable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that didn't come out in 2012, I don't think.
No, but I would recommend that any day because it's great.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, great. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Something great?
Great. So, it's great. So, what was it again?
Would You Rather is the name of the movie.
Okay.
Have you heard about this?
No.
It's pretty sweet. It's about, like, Jeffrey Combs is like a billionaire madman. And he invites a bunch of random people over to his mansion
Correct.
for, like, a fancy dinner
Yeah.
served by all his butlers.
Yeah.
And he has them play a demented game of Would You Rather for his own amusement.
It sounds like that one movie with Vincent Price where he invites all those people over
Yeah.
his house and he kills them
He
all.
even has, like, a mustache like Vincent Price.
Are you
in the movie.
serious?
Yeah, and he, like, totally hams it up the whole time. But it's actually... Like, everything that's not him hamming it up is super horrifying because
Really?
he makes them do horrible stuff, like stab each other and, like, whip each other. And, like,
Jesus.
eventually everyone dies.
Except for him. He probably
spoiler.
dies.
Most
Spoiler.
people die
Okay.
because it's a deadly game.
Yes. Do
But-
they have to do it?
Yeah, he forces them to. Because one guy, actually the dad from Home Alone is one of the guys.
Dude!
And he's like, I quit, I'm out of here. He's like, okay. And shoots him in the head and murders him.
Jesus.
And everyone's like, yeah! So,
They're like, Kevin!
you should probably watch it because it's like just the Jeffrey Combs show,
Nice.
basically. And
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like
man.
hamming it up big time, having a great time.
Jeffrey Combs
He's
was
great.
hamming it up before we went to get our Walking Dead, like, multiple person
Yeah.
photo thing. And he, like, came out and was, like, entertaining people. He was like, in a minute, you'll now see. And I'm just like, huh?
He's a hammy guy.
Yeah. I like that, though.
Yeah.
I'd rather someone be, like, super hammy than be like, and you put on the performance that is fucking putting me to sleep.
Yeah. Super boring and like
Yeah.
naturalistic. Ooh.
It's like, eat my shit.
Jesus, that's harsh.
It is the truth. It is the reckoning.